Hey everybody. So I'm just gonna spitball this right now. I'm not even scripting this episode. And this is some things you need to do to get yourself out there more as a professional tarot card reader. First and foremost, find your freaking niche. What do I mean by that? So many Bob the Fighter readers exist out there that they're already overwhelming the market. So many generic, mystic, starlight, star soul seeker readers out there that you really can't tell one from the other. You've got to find your niche. What kind of readings are you doing? Are you a problem solver of a reader? What's a problem solver reader? Think of it kind of like the cleaner. People come to you when they got a problem. Oh my God, Rob, I'm gonna get fired. Oh my God, Rob, my girlfriend's cheating on me. What do I do? If you're a problem solver kind of reader, it's very important that you don't get emotional about your readings because people are gonna bring a lot of problems to you. The second one, very popular. Are you the love guru? Oh, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to find him. No. If you are, you're gonna really be focusing on love life. But here's the thing. People will only take you seriously if you actually have something to call upon it. Because how can you be a love guru reader if you've never had a boyfriend or girlfriend in your life? It's kind of like me saying, oh, I'm vegan, but I'm not vegan. I eat pork. You know what I mean? It's kind of contradictory. So if you're a love guru kind of reader, you basically focus on love life questions. That's your branding. That's what you do. But people will know that if I have a love question, I'm going to go to this person. I know some good people who are really good at that. Number 3, are you the white lighter? Are you the one that makes everybody feel good? Let's do healing before we read. Let's align our chakras. Let's express the innermost light of the deepest parts of our soul. If that's the kind of person you are, more power. The world needs people like you. But the hardest part about being that is keeping your composure in this really messed up time, okay? It's nice to be a source of light. It's nice to be a source of love in this world. But sometimes you tend to attract junkies who really just want to suck it all out of you, all right? Boundaries are very important there. You got to learn to say no to people. Most likely, those kind of readers will also double up as healers in the process. And if you are one of those people, I highly recommend to take Reiki. Very, very good way of starting energy healing. Number 4, are you the wizard? Now, actually, I'm guilty of this one. A lot of people have come to me for a reading. They have the reading. Oh yeah, your business looks like this. And afterwards, they're just looking at me and they're like, you know that's not all you do, right, Rob? We know what's the secret menu, what's behind the shelf. I'm like, okay. This individual will ask you for things like manifestation support. They'll ask you for things like protection. They will ask you for space clearing. They'll ask you for exorcisms and all, you name it, anything supernatural, all right? The whole tarot reader part is just a front. However, if that's the case, you're gonna need to do a lot of in-depth diving into the occult and remedying. The 5th, which I do not want you to be at all as a reader, is the Doomsayer. Oh my God, I hate these kind of readers because they have a problem for every solution. And every time you have a reading with them, it's nothing but bad news. When you leave, you feel worse than you did before you had the reading. It's like, oh, how's my job interview gonna? You're gonna lose it. Nope, you're never gonna get that job and you're gonna get 5 different rejections in the next 2 months. Tarot readers should instill hope. Number 2, remember, no reading is ever set in stone. We can always change the outcome of our readings. So that being said, why is it that you're so sure that the worst thing is going to happen? In my own case, if I see something that I don't like, let's say somebody asks me in the tarot, Rob, how's it going to be between me and my boyfriend? And the 3 of Swords comes out, and this card represents betrayal, heartache, and loss. I'd say, yeah, according to this card, this means it looks bad. But I'd rather be wrong and see you happy than be right and see you miserable. That's so much more digestible than, nope, he's gonna leave you, he's cheating on you, it's done, you're dead. Boys and girls, if you're a reader, it's your job to uplift people, to give people clarity, peace of mind, and even if you can, make them happy. If you're gonna give a person a reading and you're gonna make them feel like trash, then you are a trashy reader. So these are just some of the archetypes of readers you can be. You can shift from one or another, but if you can find a niche, if you can find one kind of reader that you're good at, I like to do this. People will more go to you for that specific service than being a generic Bob the Fighter reader. Bob the Fighter is a term we use from D&D. It means a character with no originality. It's just some dude who decided to be a generic fighter with a generic name. It's like, yuck. There's so many people doing that. And in this competitive market, you have to differentiate yourself from other people. There's a sixth, but I don't recommend this to people because the energy demands of this kind of reader is very high, and I call this, quote unquote, the Necromancer. These are the people who channel the spirits of the dead. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but I am saying it is incredibly taxing, and the reader at the end of the day will feel like trash and they will not last long doing it. If you are psychically aware enough to do this and speak to the departed through the tarot or through other means, okay, but tread lightly because a dead reader is no good to anybody. So these are just some archetypes you can play with as a reader. Find which one works for you, share it, exalt it, and let yourself be known. I am this kind of reader, I'm that kind of reader, because generic reader nowadays just doesn't work. Keep reading, boys and girls.